cigarette. "You're having me on, Mrs. Parr. Now I've seen it all. They can't even remember their own kiddies." "I'm sure it's not like that. Everyone's in shock." Deirdre lit up and exhaled smoke with a wide, down-curving smile of contempt. "In a funk, more like. Funk is all this is, you know. Look at them, scarpering on the buses instead of staying put in their shelters." I didn't point out that not everyone in Southampton had shelters. Deirdre had lost her son at the beginning of the war, in the sea off the coast of Norway. She no longer cared what she said, and nobody took her to task. "They've got tea anyway," I said. "Yes, the stockpile we were saving for the Christmas carols." She regarded the child sourly. "Your Mr. Parr will find that mother of hers. Trained for this, isn't he? Billeting officer and all." "Yes. I should go in, Deirdre." Just then she sighed, and suddenly her eyes filled. "Christ, poor bloody Southampton! 15 mile away, and such a glow off the clouds last night, it damn near lit me home." I made my way into the village hall, carrying the child through the crowd of bedraggled, bewildered, noisy people, edging past overturned chairs and youngsters sliding through puddles of spilled tea. "Whose is this little girl?" I called out. "Has anyone seen her mother?" Nobody replied. I pushed onward past a squirming terrier, a camp of sleeping babies wedged among baskets and coats, a gang of dishevelled old men making free with a hip flask. "Is anyone looking for this child?" I called, louder this time. "Where are we, doll?" said one of the old men. "Upton," I told him. "The village of Upton. Do you know this little girl?" He shook his head. An odd smell was coming off his coat, a reek of something burned. I moved away, but the smell remained in my nostrils. I glanced up at the high windows of the hall and saw that the light was fading fast. We didn't have long until blackout. Halfway down the hall, I found Mrs. Daventry and Miss Legg, two pillars of our little community. They were standing by a table and picking hopelessly at the knot on a bale of blankets. I hitched my burden higher with one hand. Astonishingly, she had not stirred, and with the other I grasped one loop of the knotted rope and pried it loose. "Ellen has such strong fingers," Mrs. Daventry said to Miss Legg. "She's so practical," Miss Legg said to Mrs. Daventry. "I simply know where to pull," I told them. They looked at me silently. "Have you seen a woman?" I began, but just then the wind rattled the tin roof. A small boy in the corner screamed, cowering like a hen when the hawk goes over. Other children joined him, and then everyone broke out into wordless wails and cries of fright. "I must find Mr. Parr," I told the ladies, and made my way toward the back of the hall. I could hear Selwyn speaking, his true tenor that carried through the hubbub. Such a good singer my husband was, a merry singer. I followed his voice until the crowd parted at last to reveal him bending over a middle-aged couple huddled on their chairs. "Are you hurt?" he was asking them. "Selwyn." I felt breathless, as if I had run a long way. "Ellen, darling." He straightened up with a smile. "Where are you taking this young person?" I twisted my neck away from the child's hot face. "She was asleep in the back of the bus, all alone. I can't find her mother." His eyes widened. "She was left on the bus?" "Yes." I stared around the room. "Selwyn, what are we going to do with all these people? Another busload and we'll run out of tea, and then it'll be pandemonium. And what about the blackout?" "It will not be pandemonium," he chuckled. "The scouts are coming to put up the blackout curtains, and we've got blankets for the men. The women and children will take into the village. Colonel Daventry's bringing his cart." He scratched his head, disordering his fine sandy hair. "They'll be on the floors, but it's the best we can do."